Charmian SImmons. I'm a Vice President at Morgan Stanley. I work here in New York, and I'm also an Audit Coverage Manager for Morgan Stanley Bank and the Institutional Securities Group. After graduating, I started off with PricewaterhouseCoopers in Sydney. I was out in their Darling Harbour office. I went into a rather small area doing sort of IT work in their resources and government sort of risk management practice. From there, I had an interest to start travelling and happened to interview with PwC in London. Within a couple of months, I had a job offer and I was moving across to London. Living, working, being a tourist, being a local in New York, all of it comes together as a package. I don't think I ever really sought out to have a career on Wall Street. I think I fell into it. I was lucky enough to have some really good opportunities come along and some people that were looking after me in terms of those opportunities. It is a hard industry and city to work and live in. I think if you've got a good backbone, you've got some good training, you've got some good skill sets, and that's being technical skill sets as well as those soft skills, this is a good city to be in. It's nice to sort of live that vibrancy. I mean, look at where we are now. It's pretty spectacular. I think my career has been inspired by people. It's people I've met, people that have taught me things, people that have taught me what not to do. I've met some very strong women in very high senior leadership roles, and I think that's something to aspire to, listening to the tidbits of information they have, what to look for in your career, where you want to be, and giving yourselves those goals, and knowing that the obstacles that are in your way can usually be overcome. And that's all about you taking on those right steps and being able to take those opportunities, launch yourself into it and have a go. I was lucky enough to have a mentor at PwC. It was a partner there, and we're still in touch even today. From a professional side of things, and I think I would probably recommend that as advice to people coming out of university degrees, colleges, and actually wanting to get a full-time job, is to look for a mentor. It is to look for a sponsor. Once you're in an organisation, you want some sort of sponsorship to sit there and back you and push you through in your career. But I think it's also about looking for a career coach that can actually help you make up your mind where you want to go if a professional career is something that you want to pursue. Things like picking up and starting your own company is always great, and being able to write your own web apps on your phone, and they're all things that are exciting and things to move forward. But the corporates also need good leaders. They need good innovative people. There's a lot of ingenuity, there's a lot of talent that comes out of Australia. So why don't we keep that going and move through the ranks in leadership and up through those corporate ladders. Recently, just in London last month, I got to catch up with two people that were in my year at UOW, and we all keep in touch whenever we move around. I was back in Sydney in November and I caught up with a few more people. It's nice that gave us an opportunity and a launching pad to stay and continue to network even as we've moved through careers in different countries and different cities. It's been great. I don't think I ever thought I would pursue an international career at all. I think I fell into it. Having sort of travelled as a child and seen, my parents move about the world very freely and easy, it was nice to be able to get up and see that I could work somewhere else. So London, one, opened my eyes to what a different career could be. It also opened my eyes to travelling, seeing the world, experiencing new things, and I think that's probably what gave me the courage and led me to New York in the end after, travelling here, seeing the Big Apple, experiencing what this great city has to offer. It was a place that I resonated with, thought I could live here, I could move here, I could work here.